All right, so it's officially the last 2 weeks of employment informal educator as a teacher. As you guys can hear and you understand, in the morning periods, I have the raspiest voice ever. And as the sun rises in the sky, my voice gets significantly better. But I did want to encapsulate these weeks with the wisdom of this present time. And I feel like when you're exiting a old season, a old job, a old relationship, a old anything, there is excitement for the new, but also there is a grieving or a loss of the old. And I've never had the opportunity to stamp this moment, so I wanted to be really intentional about doing this. So today is August 20 something. It's a Thursday in 2003. And firstly, my feelings today about exiting. I was driving to work and I asked myself, what is the internal hesitation or resistance, or what are you hearing? And I was feeling, my question to myself, or my concern, or my, like, what I placed before God was, I really want to keep the commitment to myself and do what I say I'm going to do, because as an entrepreneur, I feel like in my past experience, my biggest challenge would have been maneuvering and managing delays and distractions, and what is at the seat of my decision making when I have to prioritize, because life is always happening, but we have to stay committed to what we say we're going to do. Otherwise, we're not going to execute it, because there's nobody higher than us. So that is where my thoughts is today, in terms of I want to stay committed to what I say I'm going to do, because I know it's going to be successful and I know it's going to help people, but as well as I want to see the fullness of it. Like, I really genuinely want to see it flourish and blossom. So that's where I'm at today. Moments of truth. I had 2 back-to-back long days, 10-hour days, 10 and 7, and I woke up late this morning. And the usual, went to school, but today they said, because I didn't respond in time, they said that they found somebody to cover coverage for me. And initially I was like, it's okay. So my ego jumped out and I was like, I don't think you can find somebody to cover me or do what I do the way I do it. But then I was like, okay. Just before I saw that message, I was talking to God, and it was just a matter of God's timing is His kindness, and you have to use the fullness of time. And like I told you guys, working 10-hour days really, really showed me what I could really do and how long I could do it for, as opposed to me working for 3 hours for the day. And if I could do it for somebody else, I could definitely do it for myself, So when they said that, I said, okay, I had my 3 intentions in my head of what I was going to do today, right? Little tasks, because I have to fit it in my lunch and in that kind of thing. But now the day is open and I have the energy for the 10 hours. So I decided that, one, I'm going to record a tutorial on styling hair. I'm going to record a podcast. So I just reached out to one of my students who's graduating today, and she's coming over after, and we're going to record her exit, which I'm so excited about, but let me not spill it. Then I'm going to do another tutorial on blow drying curly hair, and then I'm going to research for my Amazon storefront, because there's this particular thing that I want to sell. So because it matters to me, as a stylist. Like, this is my biggest tool that I feel like is a game changer, and that is what I want to give. So my day just became super, super productive as an entrepreneur. And I'm like, okay, sis, you get this day. Let's get into it. God's timing is his kindness. And we're going to have an amazing day. And I might record a second podcast because I had one scheduled to be recorded tomorrow. But since we open, we could flex. So yeah, so that is today. I hope you guys have an amazing day today, or had an amazing day, depending on when you look at it. But this is just my truth in this moment of documenting the exit from one job back into